Hi, I'm Mr. Sellers. I have the lovely pleasure of being here with a gentleman named Jodie. I'm going to let him introduce himself, but I want you guys to hear firsthand from a returning citizen about how they went from barrier to breakthrough.
So my name is Jodie. I'm a current undergrad at Tufts University, but if I told you that, you would never understand the story behind that, right? I came home in 2020 from an attempted murder charge. Unfortunately, I just made one bad decision one day in order to protect myself. After coming home from that incarceration, I didn't have no hope left. Like, I lost my grandmother. My only safe space in this world they took her away from me. And so, I mean, I have my parents, but my parents suffered from their own kind of addictions. They love me very much. They tried their best, but unfortunately, like, I was just rebellious. They never showed me what they was telling me, and so therefore I never really put a lot of trust in their words, and so I had trust issues myself because of that. And so when I came home in 2020, it took me 90 days to have a gun back in my hand. I was right back in the streets, was right back doing what I was not supposed to be doing. 4 months later, I'm incarcerated again on my second firearm charge. I got sent to state prison again, and it was during that prison sentence where I found education. I found the Tufts University Prison Initiative with Tisch College. I found Hillary Bender, and I just found hope, finally. And that was during my incarceration, and so, to say the least, it brought me to a space where I could finally breathe. I finally felt like I belonged somewhere. Like, I didn't really feel like the other person anymore, and it was just a feeling I never got to feel. And I didn't know what was going to happen when I came home from that. I just applied my best in my education. I did all my papers, I wrote all my books, and I just tried my best to all my professors. And then when I came home in 2023, I went right back to my mother's house for 3 to 4 weeks, and I was just struggling mentally. Like, I knew I was going to start making bad choices again. It just kind of is what it is. We become a product of our environments, right? We never had a positive role model for anything. And then it was because of David DeValley that he introduced me to the Haley House, which is a living community in Boston where they operate a soup kitchen. In order for you to live there, I became a part of that community, and then my life just all figured itself out after that. I now work as a peer specialist helping people with mental health. And I'm also at Yale University right now doing an internship over the summer focusing on infectious diseases. And I get the privilege of working with a doctor in the child psychiatry department of the School of Medicine at Yale, looking at adolescents 12 to 17, African-American adolescents 12 to 17 that suffered from drug abuse, and then we're trying to find out mitigating factors that we could stop before they start to struggle. So we're trying to develop a video game to be an intervention for African-American adolescents that struggle with substance abuse.
Jodie, I just want to thank you, my brother. I want to take your hand for doing the work and for not forgetting where you come from. And at the Natural Return, we have a saying that we say, we're investing in people, not prisons, and here's an example of that. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Keep doing the work.